Hello viewers, welcome to an edition of Black Metal and Brews, doing a video review today. Again, video review is not something in which I review a video, but something in which I use a video to review some albums. Today, we're tackling a couple. You can hear I'm congested, bear with me, allergies are wreaking havoc. Today we're looking at an impending batch of releases from the fantastic Sol y Nieve tape label. Starting things off today, we've got the debut demo from Essene, a Midwestern post-black metal band from Missouri. This one-man act has released a demo. It's actually been out since 2013 digitally on Bandcamp, with slightly different art, actually entirely different art from what Sol y Nieve is releasing. This demo, I would almost, based on the tags they've used, I can't read the lyrics, they're not out there. It's kind of existentialist black metal, in addition to tags like black metal, shoegaze, etc., because it does touch on that without being black gaze in any sense of the term. There's the tags Camus and Dostoevsky are also thrown in. And I'm one of those literary geeks who isn't as well read as I'd like to be, but I will say books like The Plague were huge for me. I haven't read any Dostoevsky, but clearly I need to. This album has got it's got a dense sort of feeling, but it's got kind of almost the chunk of kind of that post-black, post-rock vibe to it, but without taking it to that shimmering explosions in the sky sort of thing a lot of bands do. None of the Ghost Bath, Death Heaven comparisons here. It's entirely its own separate thing. When it kicks into real black metal stuff, because I'll say about half of it is sparse instrumental interludes, and this is only about a 17-minute tape, so if even that, it's a short one. What's presented here is either interlude ambiance, in a good way, very compelling, or it's just this kind of driving, howling black metal with that bullhorn type vocal effect on it. And it's interesting because there's this level of music that's kind of below. The vocals are just a cut above it, and usually whatever melody is coming through sounds as if it's being played on a baritone guitar or something. It's cutting just right above it. I'm not sure if it's a production thing, or if it's intentional, or if it's just the way it came across, but it sounds like whatever lead melody is going on is often mixed a little higher. It's nice. It's clearly a demo. I'd really like to see what's coming next from Essene, or E-S-S-E-N-E. I spell things out so often because pronunciation is just a nightmare. Regardless, this is being released on both cassette tape and as a bundle with a t-shirt from Sol y Nieve. Pre-orders are already up, so if this sounds like it's your thing, of course, Bandcamp links are going to be below this video on the actual blackmetalandbrews.com post. Check it out. I'm going to take a sip of my water, because as you can hear, my voice is not itself. This is really weird. I feel like I'm being so hyper-masculine, which is not me. Following Essene is another band whose name I can't pronounce. This time it's Kafirun from Vancouver, BC. This black metal act plays a much more traditionally inspired form of black metal, whether it's the kind of mayhem influenced droning of vocals that you've got kind of going, that sort of, mayhem de mysterious dom satanas, or the almost dissection inspired kind of viciously melodic riffing going on. It's compelling, it's evil, and while it does pay homage in some way, it's clearly modern. It's more streamlined. There's a sense on this EP, Death Worship, 3 songs, again about 15, 17 minutes, maybe a little longer. I can't recall. You've just got this vicious thing. While the opening track is like 7 minutes long, it starts off slow. The first 3.5 minutes are just really a build. The second half of the song is just pure blasting, and I feel like this is really solid, and the vocals don't just drone. There's also like the harsh howling that you would kind of expect. It's clear, because the band, I believe, only formed in 2014, and this demo was released just last May, digitally again. It's now being finally released in physical format, presently. the band seems hungry as hell. I can't tell if it's because they've got, maybe the members have already been in bands. I know next to nothing about Coffee Run, I don't know. But there's a fury, there's an urgency. I can't tell if it's we're trying to prove ourselves out the gate, which, nothing wrong with that, or if it's we're experienced, we know what the hell we're doing. I can't quite put my finger on it. It doesn't feel rushed, but I feel like it's a step towards something, and it's a great step. It's very fully formed. The production is very precise, whereas the Essene demo, the production was a little bizarre, but good, enjoyable for what it is. Kafirun, I feel like, is still fully there in the production. Everything is precise. You can hear each cymbal, each snare, each tom. You can distinguish bass from guitar, which in black metal is often an issue. This being a more vicious, for the throat sort of black metal, it makes sense that you can hear it a little better. While I wouldn't liken it to bands like, the 1349s and Gorgoroths of the world that are more aggressive and just overwhelming, it certainly has that atmosphere where I feel like the sheer violence of it would be removed if it were not so crisp. And this actually leads me to comment. As I was getting ready just a couple days ago to start really piecing together my notes for this review, I got a promo in my inbox for a new Kafirun release. It's a full album, although only 22 minutes in length, called Glorification of Holy Death. These guys are clearly, they're taking that death thing seriously. And it does deliver a bit more on what kind of Kafirun seem to offer. Whether it's the fact that the songs seem to be more mid-paced as a whole, the band seems, rather than trying to prove to you that they're intense and in control, the band knows they are with this release. And it's not even 10 months after their first demo was released. So clearly, again, this band is professional as hell. They know what they're doing. I don't know anything about any physical release. I believe the band just have premiered this on Bandcamp. But goodness, this is not in any way to sell short the demo. The demo, Death Worship, is already very well worth your time, but Glorification of Holy Death is a step up, without a doubt. Whether it's just, you've got, the opening song, just the lurch in and intensity, right off the bat, you can see that this is going to be just kind of more of a deliberate, plodding, excuse me, gosh, affair. But that, and again, it seems like the band is building to something all the time, which is nice. There's no rush with this release. It's just the band doing what they need to do in the time frame that they need to do it. And as the closing track begins, the Open Veins, it's called, there's just this slow build until it just all spirals on in. Still at just this, it's so deliberate is the word that keeps coming to mind. This band is clearly either playing live or is ready to play live. Almost all the song titles sound like they need to be delivered in a raspy voice, with fist clenched to the sky. You've got, Killer of All Men from the first demo, or I believe it's Chaos Magnum Opus from this one. They're all very vicious. I feel like this band, while deadly serious, would also be just an absolute delight to see live. My best friend is here to chime in with her 2 cents. What's up, kid? She's sniffing my hand, so she probably won't enter the video. Anyway, so you've got, in summary, Essene. Honey, your butt's in the camera. Fantastic post-black, shoegaze, existentialist black metal. Well worth your time. I'd love to see more from this artist. Tape is out on Soli Nieve, along with shirt. Kafirun, Death Worship demo, out on Soli Nieve. Very traditionally inspired. Band steps into its own a little bit more modern sounding, less paying tribute to others with Glorification of Holy Death. Currently only a digital release. It's only $5 Canadian. Well worth your time there as well. You can watch this video and hear all 3 of the releases I mentioned probably in the course of just about an hour. There's really no excuse not to take a little time for yourself today. and check out some great new music. Soli Nieve is a deserving label, and these artists clearly, from what I've heard, deserve your support as well. My cat, maybe not so much. Sorry about the interruption. Thanks as always for watching and supporting Black Metal and Brews just with your time and patronage. And I look forward to sharing more incredible music, and hopefully when my throat and voice are a little more with it, some great beers with you in the very near future as well. Till then, take care. Cheers.